And President Uhuru Kenyatta responded to the slap controversy, indicating that he would have turned the other cheek had his deputy William Ruto acted on his thoughts in the aftermath of the Supreme Court's nullification of their victory in 2017. The president was speaking as he met religious leaders from Mount Kenya at State House. And as Brenda Wanga reports, the president also defended the handshake and urged the Mount Kenya voters to make wise choices next month at the poll. The president used a prayer meeting at State House, Nairobi, to set the record straight on a subject that has dominated political discourse in the recent days. Claims that his deputy, William Ruto, nearly slapped him for his reluctance to fight for the presidency after the Supreme Court nullified their election. The president stating that he had no regrets in taking that stand then.
Tell me the mistake I made that they say they wanted to slap me for. If he would have slapped me, I would have turned the other cheek because I have no time or place for violence.
The president detailing his reasons for wanting to avoid national strife over that defining political event of 2017.
I heard in some place somewhere they met, they were saying I had even considered leaving the presidency and return home to Ichaweri. It is true because it gets to a point and I say these positions of power are not more important than human life. Yeah? You cannot grandstand and say, even if people die, I will not budge.
President Uhuru Kenyatta further explaining to the religious leaders the reasons behind the handshake pact he entered into with Raila Odinga after that election, saying the need to preserve peace was the overriding factor, especially with the incidents of unrest that had already started being witnessed in parts of the country.
I saw no need for such bloodshed and loss of lives. When Raila and team realized that I was after peace, they came and told me, let us have a dialogue. And I said, yes, let's talk. There is no problem.
The president going on to say that this stand that resulted in the handshake was not a shared point of view with his deputy, William Ruto.
Unfortunately, my deputy and some other people did not want me to dialogue with Raila. They were asking me why I was talking to him, and I told them because they are Kenyans and won't leave this country. Do you want Kenyans to die in bloodshed? What is wrong with talking to them if that will result to peace and harmony? I told my deputy, I differ with you, I will embrace dialogue if that is what will lead to peace.
While impressing upon the religious leaders to spread the peace message, the president pressed down on the attack on his deputy, faulting him for not only fighting the handshake, but also engaging in what he terms as misleading and divisive campaigns.
I tried to tell my deputy and show him the importance of the handshake and peace, but he refused to listen to me. I asked him to come and work with us under the handshake. He opted to go out there. And even after pleading with him to go slow on politics, he decided to loiter around in churches and other places telling our people about how bad I was.
Uhuru further defended his support for the Azimio political outfit, terming the ticket as being composed of leaders who have demonstrated that they have the best interests of Kenyans at heart. He says, and I quote, "Despite the fact that you have never been on the same side politically with Martha, she is just and principled. It is better I follow someone who is principled, who is just, truthful, and led by the desire to serve people, but not self." And as the country moves daily closer towards the polls and to a new regime, the president says he has no desire to cling to power. The religious leaders on their part pledged to assist their flock make the right informed decisions at the polls while preaching peace during this electioneering period. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.